Watching Midtown empty out and a kiss of farewell. They say we come from nothing and to nothing we'll return. And in between is gravity and bridges left to burn.
Hello, me again. How you doing? Good to be back. Um, Streaming again. Missed it. Just having conversations with y'all and enjoying games as well. So we streamed some last night, episode 1 for Lufia. Um, so we're going to continue playing it again tonight. Eventually, when things start calming down a little bit, I just recently moved. Going to get back to a schedule, and we haven't finished Final Fantasy 9 yet. We've also almost done with Dragon Quest 2. So we're going to eventually get back to those and finish those up. Um, right now it's a little bit crazy. I don't entirely know when I can stream, just whenever I find time at the moment. Um, so we're currently living in an apartment, but it's temporary. We plan on buying a house once we have a little bit more stability in jobs and whatnot. So I'm once again streaming in a closet, as you can see, although it is a bigger closet. I'm thinking when I get a chance, I'm going to stop by storage and try to dig my green screen out. Maybe give you a better background. I got my beach towel behind me. It's just hiding clothes is all that is. And then got my PlayStation 2 right here. You'll never believe how much I paid for that PlayStation 2. According to the sales tag, like right out there, $149.99. I'm gonna turn the autofocus off my camera here. Annoying. All right, so about $150 for that PlayStation 2. I think if you go on Amazon right now and you look at the cost of a PlayStation 3, PlayStation 3 is still about $300. And I guess PlayStation 4 is probably in that vicinity. Then PlayStation 5, I've seen them up to $800. Like, no, thank you. I'll wait. But you know what the beauty of this one right here is? All physical games. You put the disc in, you play. There's no download, there's no install, there's no update. Just need the memory card to save the game on and obviously a controller. You're good to go. You don't have to connect to the internet, although there is ports for it, but you don't have to. So the whole crap you have where people are saying you don't technically own the game, you're just renting the game. You don't have to worry about that. They won't even know you're playing it, so they can't really stop you. So that's the beauty of the retro games, the retro consoles, is you pretty much can always play them. Now, I will say one issue that kind of came up when I pulled it out when we moved was most TVs now are completely HDMI. They're no longer audio, video, composite, whatever. So couldn't hook it up to my TV. So I'm like, I bet you there's an adapter. So I did a little search. Sure enough, there's an adapter for that. So you plug in your audio video cables into the adapter, plug an HDMI into the adapter to the TV. Now you can play. The one that's probably going to be a little more difficult will probably be the Atari. You still got your old TVs, you might be okay. All right, so we are trying to get to be a little normal here. We recently moved to the beach, try to change our lifestyle a little bit and do some different things. I opened up a karate school here, and it's slowly growing. I recently got my fourth student, which is not too bad since we kind of started in May. I was bouncing between where I lived and here. I was working there, driving down here, which was about 3 hour drive, to teach classes on the weekends. So now we're here, and I don't have to do that no more. I'm just uh, basically teaching during the week. My wife, unfortunately, hasn't found the greatest job yet. She's applied to several, been interviewed numerously, which we've had conversations about that. Amazing how things change. You know, it used to be you applied for a job, if they liked what you had on your paper, they would call you in for an interview. And usually it was supervisor or the manager, whoever the head honcho is. He'd come in and he'd ask you some questions. Maybe give you a chance to ask him some questions, talk about your resume experience, blah, blah, blah. And then for the most part, you knew whether you had the job by the time you left the interview. And that was it. They don't do that anymore. It's a game now, and it's annoying as hell. So lots of times, especially since COVID, they want to do a phone or a computer Zoom interview. And so they have an interview, they do their questions, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll call you for a second interview. You're going to have more than one interview. Why? I don't know. What more do you want to know that I haven't already told you? And then sometimes there's a third interview, which tends to be in person. It's no longer one person interviewing you. You're interviewed by multiple people. And your second and third interview might be completely different people than who you talked to previously. It almost feels like you're getting the runaround, is what it is. Are you going to hire me or not? Because if not, I got other interviews over here. I'm not going to waste my time with you if you're going to jerk me around. I'm going to focus on other opportunities. I think employers need to get their heads out of their butt because times have changed. Employees are no longer desperate for employers, or at least the employers are just as desperate, but they don't act just as desperate because they think we're more desperate, I guess you could say. But we're not, because there's plenty of employers out there looking for employees. The shoe's on the other foot now. I know when I first interviewed for my previous job, I worked in security at a community college. And at that time, the supervisor, he was a captain, and he called me in for an interview. And we talked about my experience and where I worked previously, and he had me do a little mock incident report or whatever. And then he pretty much told me I was hired pending, a drug test. A lot of companies, will have you take a drug test, which I mean that's not a problem. Passed with flying colors. Had the job like that. One person interviewed me. That was it, and I basically had the job. As time went by, uh, my supervisors who hired me, they weren't there anymore. They got replaced, and the new bosses changed. Things were done. They enjoyed being on pedestals and having this big hierarchy that was really full of shit. So instead of being interviewed by one person, you're now interviewed by a board. When we're talking about security officers, we're not talking about a lawyer or somebody in a big corporation. So you had to sit in front of the chief, director of security, the assistant chief, the secretary, which they call administrative assistant now, which she tends to have more authority over the officers. Doesn't make any sense because she's a pencil pusher, but whatever. And then the vice president, maybe even the president, and like maybe some of the deans and whatnot. And you got to sit there and talk to all these people and answer their questions. I'm sure some of the questions are complete bullshit. I don't entirely know because, like I said, I was hired by one man and didn't have to go through that process. But it's nothing like being questioned by people that don't really know what they're talking about. You know, obviously the chief, assistant chief, they know what they're talking about. It's that field. But when you have other people that are sitting there that have no experience or training or education in security, for this example, you're wasting my time. Don't talk to me. Don't question whether or not I can do the job if you don't even know how to do the job. It's a waste of time for everybody. But I think it tends to be a matter of it makes people feel important. But anyway, so it's an annoying, big, huge process now to get hired for a job, and it might be months down the line before you hear anything, which is stupid. Like, okay, I'm gonna put people in their shoes. They call you up, hey, we decided we're gonna hire you. I'm sorry, I took another job. You took too long. And part of you wants to say that even if you didn't take another job. It's like people need a wake up call. But anyways, at the moment, she started a job this weekend, basically rotating shifts, 12 hours, and pretty much third shift. Apparently, everybody else has all the other shifts. The only thing left open is third shift now. She's applied to multiple jobs, and they're rotating and third shift. Uh, Rotating shifts is stupid. It makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, maybe it makes sense to some people. I don't know, but this is my thought process. So rotating shifts, obviously, it's what it's called. Your hours constantly change. So this week you might work first shift. Next week you might work third or second. You're being bounced around like a ping pong ball. Okay, your body needs sleep. Okay, constantly changing your sleep cycle is going to mess your body up. You're going to end up with medical issues at some point. Not to mention, you're going to go to work tired. You're going to have trouble staying awake on the job, which means you're going to have difficulties doing the job. So it doesn't make sense. Just make it fixed. These people are first, these people are second, these people are third, and that's how it's going to stay. They're going to have better sleep cycle. They're going to be used to the shift and be able to do their job. I mean, then you don't have to worry about, okay, who's coming in tonight. I don't remember, because it's going to be the same person, and they're going to know how to do the job in that particular time frame because it's the same person. They're going to know everybody. They're going to know the expectations and whatnot. Rotating shifts are stupid and they shouldn't exist. That's how I feel. But anyways, bless her heart. Y'all keep her in your thoughts and prayers. She's working third shift. She came home doing 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Came home this morning, went straight to bed, and was pretty much in bed all day long. Ate one meal. That was it, and that was probably around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The other issue with rotating shifts is when you're in a house with people with different schedules. Schedules tend to not always sync well. So there's going to be some days I'm going to have to be teaching karate with my 6 year old and 1 year old in the room. That should be interesting. But we'll make it work. And hopefully, this other job she's had 3 interviews with, which is a first shift job, hopefully they will hurry up and hire her. So she can leave this other one behind because technically she's just a temp. So she's not even hired permanently. So, but I hope she has a good, safe, uneventful evening, even though it's pouring rain outside. We went to, me and my daughters, we went to McDonald's for dinner, and we're sitting at the window waiting for the food, and then it starts pouring. So got the food. I started driving off. I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna pull in a parking spot, and we're just gonna eat it in the car right here. Wait for the rain to slow down a little bit, and it did. And we got back on the road. I mean, it was still raining, but it wasn't as bad. And there you go. Just one of those crazy weekends where it's raining all weekend. But yeah. So let's play some Lufia. I'm sure y'all are bored of me talking. I tend to ramble sometimes. So if you want to pop up in the chat and say, hey, you're rambling, you need to shut up and play the game, feel free to do that. That's why the chat's there. I like hearing feedback. So apparently, as you can see, it is my affiliate anniversary. So at some point, I first became affiliate on this day. I'm not even sure what year that was. Was that about 2-3 years ago? I don't entirely remember when I became affiliate. I know it was this month, which is quite interesting because this month is a very busy month. My 1-year-old was born on September 6th, just turned 1. So my affiliate anniversary apparently is the 14th, and my wedding anniversary is the 27th. So once the 27th gets here, we'll be married 10 years. Amazing how fast that went by. Time flies sometimes. All right. My keyboard has a light, and you can change the color of the light on the keyboard, and for some reason it's been turning off, and so I have to turn it back on. Gives me a little extra light. It has an interesting effect. I know y'all can't really see it. It's not a wireless one, but it's kind of cool. Then I got this other mouse thing with the buttons on the side. All right. All right, once again, if there's any issues with audio or video, please let me know. What I hear is not necessarily going to be the same volume as what you hear. As you can see, sometimes I will adjust it on my headset. All right, so if you missed last night, started Lufia. Of course, you're welcome to watch episode 1 if you haven't. I haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet because, well, I was busy. My wife was sleeping all day, and she was sleeping right on the other side of this door. But we will work on getting that uploaded on YouTube as well, because broadcasts are not permanent on Twitch yet. Maybe that's something they'll do later down the road, like they did add the option with OBS to give you some transcoding, which, you know, is nice. And apparently they started this new thing now where you see a nice moment, somebody's playing a game, and you see a clippable moment. You can clip it and share it on your TikTok and Instagram, I think. And you could do that through Twitch, and it'll give the streamer a hashtag so people can find the channel, which is pretty neat. So that's cool. But anyways, so this is the main character. I named him Rufus, you know, after me. You can name him whatever you want. He's a descendant of Maxim, I think is how you say it, who fought against the evil 4 Sinistrals. I'm not good at pronouncing words, so you'll have to bear with me. Maybe you'll get a laugh out of some of the words I said. And so you discover, well, you and Lufia are childhood friends. And I guess at some point, like boyfriend, girlfriend kind of thing. And there hadn't been monsters for hundreds of years, and all of a sudden they appeared and attacked the kingdom of Jerin, which this is Jerin right here, and locked up the king. So you're a knight of Valikia, and the Valikia knights and kingdom, or whatever, all the political bullcrap, they didn't believe it, they didn't want to investigate it, they sent you. So you came, you scout the area, and then you go back and you tell them, hey, you know, it's true, monsters attacked the town. We need to form a detail. And it's going to take weeks and weeks and weeks to do that. So then you go by yourself, well, Lufia comes with you, and you rescue the king and his servants, and run into Gatus, the Sinistral of Destruction. destruction. And you're like, why are you alive? You were defeated hundreds of years ago. But, you know, follow any kind of story like Castlevania, for example. As long as there's evil and hate in the world, darkness will always come back. So apparently they're back. And so you, you got your ass beat. And then Lufia comes in and says, hey, leave him alone. And Gatus is like, who are you? And then he decides to leave. So then you go back to Alekia, and you talk to everybody. Everybody's happy, blah, blah, blah. Give the one maid of the king a lift to her hometown where she reunites with her brother. And then you come this way, and as you can see, some of the stores are open to Jerin. The inn and the church are open. Actual stores are not. And we're on our way to a village called Trek, who seems to, there's somebody there that knows something about the Sinistrals. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're heading to Trek to see if we can find out what's going on. Alright, so only magic he's got is a healing spell. He's only got Flash, which only hits one enemy. This is a retro RPG. Super Nintendo is when it was released. And so there's certain things that modern RPGs allow you to do, even turn-based. Like, cancel the decision you just made. Like, I shouldn't have had him attack the earwig, but I can't change that. If I was to have Lufia attack the earwig as well, and Rufus kills the earwig before she attacks, then she's still going to swing at it as if it was still there and hit nothing. Whereas in some of the newer RPGs, it would automatically target one of the mushrooms there. Why would you swing at nothing? So at this point in time, they hadn't figured that out yet. You should be able to kill a nuke by now. Alright, we made it to Trek. Monsters recently captured most of the Lorbinia-bound ships. Shipping has stopped. It's a pain. But it is. I guess we could stay at the end. No dressers. At least not that we can reach. Save it. Any treasure in the flowers? Never know. Armor! Please come in. Take your time and look around. Alright, he could use cloth armor. That is it. He could use the robe, but we don't have the money. That's the bracelet. hairband though. Hit the wrong button. It's been a while since I played this. Power gourd. Alright, let's see. We got some things we can sell here. Some cloth. I usually do not keep the gourds because you use them in battle. They're not like the potions. They're temporary. Alright, so let's go to look. The club would be good for him. I already got the dagger. So I can buy him the club. We have a ad in progress here on Twitch. Ad breaks in 40 seconds. I didn't notice I think it's supposed to give me a notice when we're about to go on ad, but I didn't notice one this time. Might be a little buggy or something. You got 10 seconds. All right, and the ad is over. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed whatever commercial that was. If you did not, I apologize. I have no control over what the commercial is. However, if you would like to avoid commercials or ads or whatever you would like to call them in the future, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Doing so will eliminate ads. And I guess it's September, so I guess there's some kind of percent deal or something going on with Twitch. So make sure you check that out. If you Prime, you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. If you have Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to one streamer once a month for free. I had to put mine on hold. We're trying to save some money since we just moved. But once we get back to normal, I'll be doing the same thing. New dresses have arrived at the shop in Lorbinia. Why don't you get something for your lady friend? Lufia, would you like a dress? Nope, she's not wearing one. She's wearing cloth. Oh, why did I buy the hairband? Always explore the town first, and then buy clothes. You wish to see me? I don't know, do I? Who are you? You Trisha. Found a dress. Is this your dress? I don't think it's stronger though. Hope it's weaker. So we can sell it. Welcome! I have some great pear cider on hand. What will it be? What exactly do they do? I think I might have bought some on accident. I was trying to find what button tells you what it is. About 2. It apparently heals. The old fellow at the port said he was a knight. He used to be with the Guy Legion. Guy who survived the Battle of Doom Island? That one? I really don't know. An old man who watches the sea all day is unusual. That's what I think. Yo, how's business? As long as I have my precious ship, Averia? Business is grand. We have fine cider in the basement, but so does Rufus. We've had a few customers lately. This work is easier, but oh well. Take your order downstairs. Those ships are ready to set sail for Lufia. Then they were attacked by monsters. Long night. Let's spell the deck. At least we have a little bit of money. Port of Trip. My father works at the largest shop in Lufia. What do you think of that? Really? Great. Does he bring you lots of presents when he comes home? Yes, but he hasn't returned yet. I wonder what's happened. We got some arrows. A smoke ball. Our cider is too bitter for you young folks, but I'll sell it to you if you still want it. Sour plum and lime. He says the same thing. I don't think I've ever had pear cider before. Had apple cider. It's okay. Great ship, isn't she? That's my Bavaria, whatever. When you trade with Lufia, you'll never go wrong. I sense unusual energy from you. Did you battle a strong enemy lately? How did you know that? Because I used to be a knight with the Guy Legion. Guy, you mean Guy of Doom Island? Yes. A long time ago. Do you know anything about gators? So you know about the Sinistral gators. Pretty rare these days for one so young. Know them. I fought them. What's that? You fought gators? Is this true? Yes. You're telling the truth. That explains the imbalance. Gadus was destroyed. Please tell me what you know about Gadus. I must know. Why such interest in the Sinistrals? Don't you fear for your life? I am Maxim's descendant. Maxim? You? Follow me. He's moving a lot faster. And they don't move that fast normally. Anea? You there? What is it, Uncle? Who's that behind you? This is Rufus. Go then to the East Cave. I want him to meet the one. Are you sure? I mean, the one said he wouldn't meet anybody. It's alright. He's a descendant of Maxim. You must meet him. Maxim? Rufus, please come with me to the East Cave. East Cave? An important person lives just beyond the East Cave. He often helps me. Please come. Alright, East Cave it is. I have some arrows. They're all still alive. Look at that. Cloth shoes. Right. Got some new shoes. Just a moment. I'll open the door. It's open. Go through there. Wing. Might come in handy. I don't like Lufia. Quick save before we enter. Always good to save off. Oh, Anea, was I expecting you today? No, I'm here for a special reason. Who's that behind you? This is Rufus, descendant of Maxim. Pleasure to meet you. Descendant of Maxim, then would you be so kind as to focus your thoughts? Thoughts? Just think of any one thing, that will be enough. Sure. Strong energy, just like Maxim. The very same power runs through you, too. You know about Maxim? Who are you? I am Guy. I fought with Maxim against Sinistrals. You're Guy, but no need to be surprised. I'm over 100, but still kicking. Now, who would you want with such an old man? Guy, I battled Gatus. Gatus, but it's not possible. He lost at Doom Island. But it was Gatus. Impossible. Absolutely out of the question. Guy, Rufus isn't one to lie. Who is that? This is Lufia, childhood friend. We're traveling together. How do you do? Lufia? If you know anything of Gatus and the Sinistrals, please tell me. It hurts to recall, but if Gatus has really returned, no time to rest, not even for me. You can't, Guy. You'll hurt yourself. But I can't just sit still. I can... Guy, what's wrong? It's my time. Don't say that. You'll be fine. Rufus, seek Artea the elf. They live a long time. I'm sure he'll help you. Is Artea alive too? Where can I find him? There's one in Grenoble who knows about Artea. Remember, find Artea. I understand. I'll look for him. Don't give in to the Sinistrals. You mustn't. You have Maxim's blood. You... Die? Die? No! How convenient that he would die just at that moment. Great warrior, Guy. May he rest in peace. We'll never forget you. What will you do now? We'll go to Grenoble. Someone there knows about Artea. Well, be careful. I'll look forward to the day when peace comes to this land. Guy, I will defeat the Sinistrals, I promise. Rest. Rest peacefully. Let's go, Lufia. Okay. Lufia. It may be that the only one who can defeat the Sinistrals is one who has Maxim's blood. Yes, I know. Stay close to Rufus. Your sport is more important than any sword or armor. I won't let Rufus get hurt, no matter what I... Lufia, you be careful too. Then if we go back over here, we can talk, obviously. Grenoble is west of Lorbinia. A ship used to go from Trek to Lorbinia, but no more. We must find a ship to take us to Grenoble. I'll continue to hope that you have a safe journey. Then we can go over here and get a sword. And when we got a great potion, that should help with strength. To save us a walk, I'm going to use the swing wing. Alright, I think we're good with weapons. I think we might still need some armor here. Let's have a that robe for 260. Alright, let's see if we can make some money. Ambush. $30 more gold. They apparently like to do. Do the do. Maybe we'll make more money in the cave. Oh, we got an opal. And we got enough money. What does the opal? Nothing. Probably sellable. Go how's business? Same thing. Great ship, isn't she? That's mine. Okay. There's somebody we need to talk to. Those ships are ready to set sail. Anywhere attack from monster. Yes, Artea would be able to help, wouldn't he? There's someone in the town of Grenoble who knows about Artea. That's where we'll go. Grenoble is southwest of Gorbania. We used to sail there, but not anymore. Anyway, we won't get anything done unless we go to Gorbania. Some soldiers from Gorbania are here. They're asking about the four Sinistrals. How about meeting them? I am a knight of Lord Benia. I came when I heard that the monsters were around. I am Aguro, commander of the Lorbanian army. I came when I heard that Gadis invaded Jerin. Can you tell me anything? You want to know about Gadis? And you as well, I see. You know anything? You may not believe me, but I fought him. What? It's true? Who are you? What's your name? I am Rufus, Knight of Lufia. Rufus, tell me more of your battle. Let's dine together at my camp. You will be my guest. What? Monsters. Monsters everywhere. How interesting. We'll talk later, Rufus. Come on, let's get them all. Demon Lords. He doesn't use magic. Hopefully she doesn't hit the wrong one. Well, they're gonna all use it. I'm a little confused because he had a mirror on and then healed himself. Shouldn't that have been reflected? One more to go. Never before have I seen such swordsmanship. Of course, Rufus is a descendant of Maxim. Descendant of Maxim, so you were destined to meet Gatus. Most people flee when they hear that name. If Gatus and the Sinistrals have returned, my quest is to destroy them. I see. By the way, Rufus, what are your plans now? I'm off to Grenoble. It seems someone there knows about our tale. Grenoble is southwest of Lufia. I believe I've been there. You can use my ship to cross the sea. Really? I'd appreciate that. Hey, no problem. Trust me. Commander, the ship is sunk by monsters. What? Town has no more ships? So Rufus, first let's find the ship. Will it be alright? Can we trust him? What should I do, sir? Help to restore the town, understand? The Mayberia, whatever, has been taken by monsters. The captain is missing. It's the end. Excuse me. Mayberia was seen at a small island to the west. Have to travel through the dangerous cave. What should I do? Alright, let's see if there's any stuff we can buy him. You know he's got the strongest weapon he can get. Good armor. Cloth helmet is. Well, now we're a party of 3. I don't remember what that does, but we're gonna buy some. Alright, so now we gotta go to this cave to get to that island right there. I think we need to change our formation a little bit. Right at the cave. Leveled up. We learned float. That could come in handy. All right, I'll be back in minutes. All right, I am back. So, just to mention a few little things here. Notice we got some goals here. It's always good to have goals. How we progress in life and get better at things. So, as you can see, obviously I got a PC goal right here. Evidently, my computer is starting to get, I guess, ancient now. I'm actually getting to a point where there's new games coming out that I can't play, mainly because of the lack of virtual RAM, I think is the main issue. But it is getting older. The GTX, 1060 or something like that. So I either need to invest in a new PC or to upgrade this current PC. So I'm thinking if I get a new PC, then I can set up a dual PC stream setup. One plays the game, one handles the streaming. So that's kind of what I'm thinking at. So I'm budgeting about $2,000 for a new PC, which I think a lot of them probably go a lot higher than that. I'm not as up to date on what the new, computers are, and I'll have to do some research. And then, of course, sub goal. I'll find it here eventually. There. We're starting at 10. If we meet 10, then we'll go up 5, which means 15, and then we'll jump to 20, 25, so forth. We'll see how we do there. If we can grow our subscriber community, which I'm sure by now everybody knows. As a subscriber, you don't have to watch ads. You get emotes, which you could see in the chat. I usually like to flip my camera around, so when I point this way, it's actually pointing that way. But by doing that, text is reversed, and so it's backwards. So I flipped it back. So now I got to reprogram my mind that if I want to point this way, I need to point that way. All right. Let's see if we can get a hold of this ship these monsters stole. Let's see, we got some stairs, and that leads eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Which way do I want to go? Yes, which way? Help? What do you mean help? We are helping. We're the helping hands. Little quote from Labyrinth. If you have not seen the movie, you are missing out. An older movie starring David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly. And yes, there's music in it. Can't have David Bowie and not have music. Let's Now, I would like to give some advice to Hollywood. I doubt they're listening, but you never know. Stop remaking movies. It's time to create originals. So, I have heard that they are going to remake Labyrinth. That would be a mistake. Don't do it. You will never find anybody living that will be good enough to play David Bowie's character, Gareth, Goblin King. Nobody that can act good enough or sing good enough. Some things are just better left undone. Same thing with The Crow. Lord, where to even begin there? So, The Crow, who originally starred Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son, unfortunately died while making the movie. They are remaking it. And the actor that they chose to play Eric Draven, Brandon Lee's character, he's a decent actor, but they're heavy shoes to fill. He's no Brandon Lee. He's not an action star. The guy who's playing Eric Draven in The Crow is the guy who played It, or Pennywise in the new It movie. And from what I've seen, he just doesn't really look the part, in my opinion. But that is my opinion. The only person that I felt was good enough to play Brandon Lee's character played him in the TV series Crow Stairway to Heaven. And that actor was an actual martial artist, just like Brandon Lee. And that was Mark Dacascos. I almost butchered his name. I thought he played him very well. Days ring. And what does the days ring do? It won't tell me. Raises defense and magic resistance. Okay, defense is 27, 28, 5. We give it to her. It raises it up pretty good. Better than hits. Let's give it to him. For the moment, there'll be more rings coming along. Now, there is a remake coming out that I'm sort of curious. They're remaking the first Highlander movie. And they're using Henry Cavill, who played Geralt in The Witcher, to play Connor McLeod. And I can kind of see that, you know, with his performance of The Witcher. The one I'm having a little difficulty accepting is Ramirez, who was originally played by Sean Connery, who I felt did an amazing job, is now going to be played by Russell Crowe. I don't know if I agree with that. but we'll see. Let's save here. Alright, we saved it. We found the boat. This must be the Maveria. Rufus, behind you. Monster. Goblin. Not the strongest of spells. I could have her use arrows. One of them needs to hurry up and die. All right, we did it. They're the ones who stole the Maveria. Rufus, let's board the ship and sail the trip. Good idea. The Maveria. You found it. Captain is up at the lodge. Quickly, go and tell him. Rest here. Oh, we don't need to talk to you. We need to go over here. Found my Bavaria. Where? The port? Right, of course, let's go. I'm Bavaria. Thank you. Anytime you want to go to Lurbinia, you ride free. My thanks to you. Thanks for bringing the Bavaria back. You can go to Lurbinia anytime. Yes. Right, anchors away. Woohoo! Sailing! Go ho ho! And a bottle of rum. I think eventually we get our own boat. I'll return to headquarters to officially request a dispatch of the Lorbinian army and Uruguay. Well, first, we're in Lorbinia now. I'd love to see those new dresses at the big shop. Can we go, Rufus? I knew you'd say that. Alright, I'll hang around here a little longer. I'll come to the inn later. I have many questions to ask. The streets turn empty when there's a sale. Everyone goes shopping. Sales sound like a nice thing. Alright, what's on the other side? My boyfriend is a sailor. He was on the ship that left today. Sailors are wonderful. They're so cool. I love listening to his tales of adventure. My ship departed. She's heading for port. I don't know when she'll return. Oh, I want to give a quick shout out. Thank you, Simon Pup 12, for the follow. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. An item shop just opened near here. That will kill my business. I'll have to find something new. Armor. Well, we're gonna do some fighting. This is the headquarters of the Army. Sorry, non-authorized personnel cannot enter. I don't know if there's anybody there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end it there. So next time we play, we're gonna take Lufia shopping for dresses. Ooh, you find something? I guess we'll have to find out. Thank y'all for coming. If you are new, make sure you hit that follow button. Check out my YouTube as well. I'll be working on uploading some videos and stuff there. I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to be live again. Maybe tomorrow. It might be on the weekend, next coming week. All right. Y'all have a good night, and we're going to see you next time.